You ever notice how we used to move a lot more without even thinking about it? Just a few decades ago, if you wanted to change the TV channel, you had to get up and walk across the room. If you wanted dinner, you had to cook it yourself. If you needed something from the store, you actually had to go there. Look at now. The TV changes with a voice command. Food shows up at your doorstep, and you can do an entire week's worth of shopping without leaving your couch. Technology is amazing, but it's also quietly engineering movement out of our lives. The problem? Your body doesn't know the difference between convenience and inactivity-induced decline. It only knows whether or not you're using it. Today, we're breaking down how modern conveniences have drastically reduced movement, leading to physical decline. We're also looking at why aging isn't the reason we slow down. Our environment is. And as always, we're going to look at the science behind why sitting all day wrecks your metabolism, posture, and muscle strength. We're also going to show you how to fight back and reintroduce movement without giving up modern life. Now, don't worry, we'll be getting back to the other topics, fitness, nutrition, and mindset soon. But today we're tackling a hidden cause of aging that no one talks about: technology and convenience. Today on the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast.
Welcome to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast
with Garrett Williamson.
Health, wellness, exercise, nutrition, and a whole lot more. Got questions? Call us and leave a message at 251-278-EDGE or message us at Personal Edge Fitness on Facebook and Instagram, at Team PE on Twitter, or personaledgefitness.com.
Good day and welcome to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast, where we are dispelling the myths of health, fitness, and wellness. I really should add, and age. I'm your host, Garrett Williamson, president of Personal Edge Fitness, and if you'd like to reach out to us, call us at 251-278-3343. You can email me at garrett@personaledgefitness.com or visit personaledgefitness.com. You can also connect with us on X at Team PE or Facebook at Personal Edge Fitness. Now, today's episode is going to challenge something we rarely question: how modern life itself is making us weaker. You don't have to be 70 to feel stiff, weak, sluggish. Your body adapts to your lifestyle, not your age, though we've believed it was age the entire time. So let's get into it. Part 1, why we move less than ever and why that's a problem. All right, I want you to think about a typical day. Now, that's for most people. You wake up, get ready, drive to work. You sit at a desk for 8 to 10 hours. Then you drive home, sit for dinner, sit for TV, go to bed, and then you repeat all this. Now, I want to show you a comparison to life just 50 years ago. More jobs required standing, lifting, and moving. Grocery shopping meant actually walking around a store. There were no streaming marathons. TV was an event, not an all-day thing. Let's dive into the science of inactivity and physical decline. A 2019 study in the Journal of Physiology found that daily movement, no matter how small, reduces muscle loss by 40%. People who live in walkable areas maintain mobility longer than those in car-dependent cities. Long periods of sitting lead to a metabolic slowdown. And remember what I said about metabolism in the metabolism episode. It's nothing more than calories in, calories out. If you slow down, the calories are going to slow down. The calories out are going to slow down. This also leads to weight gain and joint stiffness, regardless of your age. I used this analogy in the last episode. Your muscles are like a Wi-Fi signal. If you never use it, it weakens. But if you keep it active, it stays strong no matter how old you are. Part 2, the reasons why we sit more and how technology encourages inactivity. Now, technology, I'm a huge fan. I'm using a lot of it right here. It has made life easier, but at the cost of built-in movement. Think about it. You don't have to get up to change the TV channel anymore. You don't have to cook if food is delivered. You don't even have to vacuum. Robots do it now. In a study from the Mayo Clinic in 2020 showed that people sit 30% more today than they did in 1980s, just in the 1980s. Even people who exercise regularly suffer from the effects of too much sitting. Sitting for long periods leads to a condition known as glute amnesia, where your muscles literally forget how to activate. And remember, your glutes are the largest muscle in your body. Just think what's happened to the smaller muscles. Imagine parking a car in your driveway for 10 years without driving it. The engine seizes up, tires go flat, and it won't start. That's what sitting all day does to your muscles. Part 3, the hidden damage of sedentary lifestyle. Now, people think aging causes stiffness, back pain, and loss of mobility. But the truth? Bad movements, habits, cause these things. So these habitual things that we do cause these problems. Let me show you how screens are reshaping our spines. Ever heard of something called text neck? It's a real thing. It deals with how you hold your head in position when you're texting or looking at a computer. A 2018 study in the Journal of Bodywork and Movement Therapies found that 80% of chronic back pain causes were posture related, not age related. People who corrected posture through movement reported feeling an average of 10 years younger. Let's look at how technology reduces basic strength. A 2021 study in the American Journal of Human Biology found that frequent daily movement, not just gym workouts, helps prevent muscle loss. Older adults who kept moving in their daily routines maintained their strength decades longer. You can see this in people at every age that happen to fidget, move around a lot, seem to be a little more fit. They seem to move better. We're not losing strength because we're getting older. We're losing it because we've stopped using it. Part 4, how to reintroduce movement into the modern life. Here's the good news about that. You don't need to live like a caveman to stay strong. And I'm not telling you to get rid of all your technology by any means. Number 1, make movement a default, not an afterthought. For short distances, walk instead of driving. You've heard of these before. Use stairs instead of escalators. And stand up every 30 minutes while working. Honestly, if you're actually in a meeting and the meeting is going longer than 30 minutes, just do something. Have everybody stand up. Just for a few seconds, and then sit back down. Have them do that every 30 minutes. Believe it or not, you'll actually think clearer, and everybody will re-engage. Not to mention what it's going to do to their physical outcome. Number 3, fix your posture and screen time habits. Keep screens at an eye level to avoid text neck. Stretch your back, neck, and shoulders daily, and limit sitting time. Get up and move every hour. I say every 30 minutes. Technology and conveniences are great. I'm a tech nerd. I love all the different advances. But they've slowly removed built-in movement from our lives. We didn't lose mobility because of aging. We lost it because we stopped moving. Modern life has reduced our daily movement, leading to weaker muscles, slower metabolism, and more stiffness. Adding small, intentional movement back into your day can completely reverse years of inactivity. Now, we may skip to another topic. I think we're going to go back to mindset, possibly fitness next, but we'll be coming back to this lifestyle thing because habits really are the problem and can also be the solution. In the meantime, if you have any questions, reach out to us at area code 251-278-3343. You can email me at garrett@personaledgefitness.com or visit personaledgefitness.com. As always, connect with us on X at Team PE and on Facebook at Personal Edge Fitness. I appreciate you listening to the Personal Edge Fitness podcast, where we're dispelling the myths of health, fitness, and wellness. And remember, small movements add up, and taking control of them is just one more way we at Personal Edge Fitness help you reach your level of wellness. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Personal Edge Fitness podcast with Garrett Williamson. Subscribe now and be a part of the show by calling 251-278-EDGE or message us on Facebook and Instagram at Personal Edge Fitness or at Team PE on Twitter, and visit us at personaledgefitness.com.